Carlos, another big night for the offense. What have you seen over the last few weeks that has been so different than the early season struggles?
Well, we're getting a lot better results with runners in scoring position. I think that's been the biggest key. We create traffic, and it's not a secret. I've been sitting here answering questions about, struggles with runners in scoring position, but I feel like, for quite a bit now, we've done a really good job of, especially two outs, getting 2-out hits, going the other way. We saw it with Jeff, we saw it with Louis. Just a lot of people up and down the lineup, a lot of people just having good at-bats, but overall, I think just with runners in scoring position, we're doing a better job.
Are the at-bats different in those spots, or the results just different?
Both, good approaches, but I think just kind of using the whole field, not trying to do too much, taking your singles. We saw it with Jeff on a tough left-on-left matchup there with 2 outs. He's trying to go the other way and gets the ground ball. Louis going the other way, like Vientos going the other way. Like he's just kind of using the whole field like being a hitter, not trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark all the time. And so I would say it's a combination of both.
Mike. Your bottom 3 guys in the order tonight drove in 9 runs. I think it was 8 for 13. I mean, McNeil, obviously, you've gotten production from, but to get Taylor and Torrens to get that kind of production, I mean, what does that mean when you're getting that from the bottom of the order?
Yeah, I mean, you're able to put lines like that, and they needed that. TT's been a lot better the past couple of days, but for Louis, both of them, it's been a grind for them. It's been a struggle. And for them, we know they're good players, and it's been hard for them, but you got to give them credit because they keep working, and they keep going back out there and just give their best. And it was good to see another good night, another good game for TT, and definitely for Louis. And when you get your bottom of the lineup doing things like that, it makes, for a tough, pretty good offense.
Also, with Senga tonight, just it was kind of a labor for him. What did you see there?
Yeah, I mean, it was a struggle. It was a struggle for him. A lot of non-competitive pitches, a lot of balls out of the hand, and then not being able to get ahead or compete in the strike zone. And when you're getting behind hitters, especially when you're facing a lineup like that, it's going to be hard. You look up and it's 85 pitches through 4 innings. It's a struggle for him right now. We got to get him going because we need him.
Dave, behind you.
Carlos, you guys have a lot of work to do to catch up to them. Obviously, you have to make some hay in this series, but you were down 3-0. Bases empty, 2 outs. What does it say to get back into the game like you guys did?
Yeah, it was good to see the guys get back on, like you said, Senga's kind of battling his way out there. We get down 3-0. We're facing, their best guy now, pretty tough lefties. He's getting ground balls, and when he's at his best, that's what he does. He keeps the ball down. He's using all of his pitches, the sinker, the changeup, and he kept getting ground balls. But for us to be able to put a rally and get back in the game that early, and drove his pitch count up, it was good to see the guys fight back. And, we've been having a hard time kind of when we lose the lead, fighting back and taking it back. So to do it against a pretty good pitcher is a good sign.
Joe on the right.
Carlos, did you get an explanation about what that delay was about in the 5th inning?
Yeah, I think it's one of the speakers there. And I don't know if somebody turned it, because the one from the left side wasn't the problem. So they complained, and obviously we made an adjustment. That was all to it.
Anthony?
Dave just referenced it, but, you guys came into this series 7 back of them. How much, without looking too far ahead, do you see this as an opportunity to put a pretty big dent and put that division back in play for you guys?
Well, we put ourselves in this position, We've been inconsistent. But also understanding that, we got a few games here, and we can look too far ahead. I think the mentality is going to continue to be one day at a time. We got a job to do, and we got to continue to win games. We got to continue to win series. And, as a good team, we know we're good. But again, we've been inconsistent the past couple of months, and here we are. So, but I like our chances. I like where the group is at. I like the compete. I like the preparation and that extra edge. So I like what I'm seeing out of the guys the past couple of weeks.
Abby?
Do you think with Tyrone, there's some added competition in the outfield and in center field now that you guys have Mullins. Do you think a little bit of competition has maybe brought out the best of him at the plate?
Maybe competition is always important. We've seen it. How is what he does to a Beatty, Vientos, Mauricio, even Jeff at times, and we acquire Mullins, and then the playing time is not there for him. But now that he's getting an opportunity, he's like, all right, let me show you guys what I got. So the competition is always is a good thing for us, and they know that. So maybe.
Tim, on the left.
What's it like to watch Vientos locked in quite this way?
We've been missing that bat, We saw it last year how important he is. And when you add that type of bat to our middle of a lineup, we're going to be pretty dangerous. It's just good to see him again with some confidence, believing in himself. It was a struggle for him, but when you watch him here the past 2 weeks, the bat quality, using the whole field, driving the ball, we get that version of Vientos, we're going to be in a good place.
And the 5 innings from the bullpen, is that pretty much what the plan is? Is that like a blueprint kind of night for the bullpen?
No, that's not the plan. That's not the plan. We need our starters. I've been saying that for a long time. We're going to need those guys. We're going to need the starters, but it was good to see the bullpen today coming in and shutting some innings down. Castillo comes in there, gets a ground ball, quick double play, then he gets another ground ball, and then once you take the lead, you feel good about your chances with the way you're set up back there with Rogers, with Rayleigh, with Hills, and then obviously we continue to add on, and Stanik's able to finish it. But it was a great job by the bullpen, and we know they're good, and it's been a battle for them. But it was a complete game there today.
Carlos, the importance of Senga at least getting out of that top of the 4th inning when he had to face those leading guys in their lineup, that kind of saved his night, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and kind of keeping the game right there and giving us a chance to get back. He could have got away easily there. So got to give him credit, because on a night where he wasn't feeling at his best, he was able to limit the damage there, first and third and the top of the lineup, and he's able to get through it. And like I said, kind of stop the bleeding there a little bit and give our offense a chance, which we did.
And last one, Ed.
Carlos, can you ever recall a game where the first team got 6 hits and then no more, and then the next team got 14? Yours?
I feel like we've been in that position a couple times this year, where, we take the lead 5-0, and before you know it, the game's tied. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look back, but I feel like we've been there a few times.